Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon, and this is Evil Genius 2, and that scheme that succeeded is bullying Wrecking Bola on the world stage. Also, I kind of scoffed there because I dropped something on my mouse. That was weird. Anyway, forget it. We're embarrassing Wrecking Bola on the world stage. I have to do it 5 times. I've now done it twice. Wrecking Bola herself is on her way. This is a non-factor. In fact, I believe she is actually in the base somewhere. I could not possibly care less. The only thing with this is it's taking a lot of people in order to embarrass her. So this is... Yeah, there she is. Okay, well, we'll just red alert, because wherever she is, she's causing enough of a bit of a havoc that I need to beat the crap out of her. Where is she? Let's go to... Okay, well, there's one of the demolition squaddies, so it's... She's got to be here somewhere. Let's get the henches over here. Is that her? No, it's another squaddie. I mean, she's got to be around here somewhere. Or else her squaddies wouldn't be around. I don't... Is she defeated already? I don't even know where she is, but there's no one beating up the... Oh, wait. Okay, there's some squaddies. But they have no suspicion, and we've got them checked right now. See if they actually lose. Yeah, they're losing resolve, so I might be able to just keep them in check socially. Bola herself may not even be here anymore. Well, whatever. If she is actually here, we'll deal with her. In the meantime, we're going to keep doing what we need to do on the world stage to embarrass her. And the whole reason we're doing that is just to get money. Because I want to continue expanding the vault. This is much more sizable than it was in the last episode. We're up to $500,000 as at our maximum capacity. But just as a reminder, I prefer that my salaries account for no more than 10% of my entire vault capacity. So I'm about 300,000 shy of that, but that'll just take a little cash to expand our vault and increase our capacity. This is a bit weird that one of the Embarrass Wrecking Bola missions is in Hammer's territory. Requires 9 mercenaries. Oh, man. Alright, well, I guess we're increasing our mercenary count to 10 temporarily. I don't want to spend that much at the moment, but I guess I have no choice. And that's fine. We'll make up for the cash drop in other ways.
I'll chew through your goons and be back home in time for breakfast. Your luck held this time, but nothing lasts forever.
I'm gonna leave that in. I was busy working on the vault, heard her talk trash, and by the time I dropped to the next floor to see her, she was already down. God, you suck.
I don't know why I've attracted such ire from you, Wrecking Bola. I'm just a humble hotelier.
I've never seen a hotel with half the features yours has, big brain.
If you know what amenities I offer my guests, then maybe you should reconsider what you're doing here.
Don't think so. I'll be back. And I left you a few presents to keep you busy while you wait for me. Until then, careful which doors you open, big brain.
Whatever. Okay, next, let's get the... There's no news like fake news, so we can get our spinnies. Sometimes you need to accentuate the genius and downplay the evil. A team of media specialists can handle that. Nab someone with the right skills and train your minions.
Look at these headlines. They're saying I'm a heartless criminal who would rob banks.
Aren't you? Strike Team 8 did that last week by your express order.
Maybe, but I'm not heartless. I have an image problem, that's all. Find me someone who can fix that.
You mean someone who can airbrush your pictures?
A public relations specialist, you dolt. Someone who'll make all this fake news go away.
Okay. Okay, that's even better. We're slowly working through the passives here, as you can see. The other reason I've been kind of going out of my way to expand the vault... What is happening over here? Oh, those are Wrecking Bola's buddies. The other reason I've been trying to expand the vault is I'm running into a slight power crunch. It's nothing huge. You can see we've got a profit of 76, but that's only because I keep micromanaging what I'm doing. If I, for example, turn on all of the data banks, we'll be running very close to emergency power. So I'm trying to get enough money in reserve that I can safely increase the size of our power room. And it's going pretty well. You can see the minions are working on what I believe will be the final part to upgrading the vault. I suppose for the sake of completeness, I could also expand it like this? Maybe? I mean, this isn't going to be much more money, but, you know, give me money. There we go. All right, so I've got a little bit more room to play with up here where you can see the mouse cursor. The Diggy-Doo can handle that, but this is fine for now. I don't want to go too crazy and run out of cash. But you can see the vault capacity is currently at 712,000. Our salaries are 94,000. We're ramping up our costs because of all of the specialist minions I need to have. So we need to... Oh, crap. That one's about... Yeah, let's run the emergency heat kill on that one. So... No. Here, guys. Here, the emergency heat kill. There you go. There we go. Now do this. Okay. So, this is fine. I mean, things are going about as expected with what we need to do. I'm just kind of shoring up our defenses here. I've been running the heat kills and hammer to keep Olga at bay and to keep Blue Saint at bay. I mean, there's nothing going on that's weird or unusual. I'm basically running money schemes out of Africa because of Bola being useless. I'm not afraid of her. Everyone else can be kept at bay with heat kills, and passive income is good enough for that. And otherwise, we're just doing what we need to do. Okay, the Spin Doctor is here. I'll get him interrogated, and we'll have this side story done very quickly.
Task complete.
A new type of minion is now available for training.
Where do you want me to start?
Make me look like a person of the people.
I'll find some hands for you to shake, babies for you to kiss.
On second thought, make me look like a person above the people.
Yeah, gross. Let's not touch people or kiss babies. Hey, things are progressing nicely. Time to get back to my evil plans. So, I believe we've got everything. I've triple-checked the frickin' wiki, so let's do it.
Finally, the MIDAS device will be born! No more delays!
Well, just a few more delays. There are some components to source.
Components? Which components?
All of them?
Fine! Let's go shopping.
Okay. Finally, work on the MIDAS device can begin. Trafficking suspicious parts will draw attention, but it'll be worth it when your enemies are nothing but gleaming assets in your vault. Now, more importantly, what that also does is it advances the chapter. Sorry, just needing to clean up some of these friggin' notification dealy-doos. Hey, there's the slot machines. The best part about the slot machines is they don't need to be manned in order to do their job. So, let's in fact plunk a few... What else did I get? I don't know what else I got, but it's... Oh, the survey station? Probably. Let's add one of these. Another quick Pyro Pro tip. If you're really serious about doing your casino, and you are also like me, where you enjoy having a bit of a mess due to just having way too many, a little too much violence happening, then one thing you can do, they added this feature in a fairly recent patch. You can flag an object here, allows minions to automatically rebuild any standard items in the layer that are destroyed or stolen. I always do this for every item in my casino, because I like the way my casino is laid out. The problem is that there's always going to be some jerks who are going to try to cause some havoc. So I'm making sure all of those options are on.
Optional objective complete.
When they first added that, I remember thinking that I had wished that the developers added a way that it defaults to that. Like, it defaults to the objects getting rebuilt. But I thought about that and realized if every object in the entire game was defaulted to being rebuilt, that could really cause some problems. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like this guy's might be getting away. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can stop him. Not entirely sure what he saw, but I'd rather do this than let a Suspicion 50 walk away. Anyway, if you have too many objects that are flagged to be rebuilt when stolen, especially the vault, that's going to run into some severe expenses when everything keeps getting destroyed and then the orders are given to then repair them so quick. So I don't mind it so much here, although I don't recall setting the plants to auto rebuild, so I wonder if by default it does that. I know I didn't click this. So I bet you by default the decor in the casino is set to auto rebuild. And then the objects you add are not. That's interesting. Okay, anyway, we need to secure Midas parts on the world stage. Looks like they're kind of spread everywhere. There's one. So this shouldn't be too hard. I just need to grab some stuff. Oh, I only need one? Oh, well, gee, that's even more easy. So we'll do that and be right back with Midas parts. And I should also double check the wiki now that we've started a new chapter, just to make sure that there is no loot that I am accidentally missing. Here we see the next piece of loot is the Doors of Fort Knox, and it does not unlock until Chapter 6, so that's another chapter forward. So we just need to work on MSQ for now, and then we'll get it unlocked very soon. You know, it just occurred to me that I don't know if everyone knows what MSQ stands for. Maybe you do, but just in case you don't, MSQ is what is... it stands for Main Story Quest. That's from Final Fantasy XIV more than anything. I've just sort of adopted the acronym to everything. I'm sure it makes sense. It's not that complicated.
A scheme has succeeded.
And you can see here my maximum money count is 984,000, and my salaries were around 98,000. So I'm right there. I'm at the 10% that I want to be. All right, dig an entrance to the lowest level of the Doomsday Cavern. You got it.
I'm blind. Where have I gone blind?
What?
You aren't blind. Connecting the Midas device has knocked out the power.
Well, crap.
You mean to tell me that every time I plug this thing in, I blow the lights?
It is a very powerful machine. I'm sure we'll get the hang of it.
Someone, please tell me we have enough gold left to buy a better fuse box.
Ah, so does that mean that when I activate Midas, I lose the entire base for a moment? That's interesting, because each of the super weapons have some sort of downside. I'm trying to remember what they all are. With Ivan, it starts fires. With Emma, I think there's just random puffs of poison everywhere. With Polar, I believe it caused a bunch of minions to get frozen temporarily, which dropped their health and everything. So if this knocks out my power and basically shuts down my entire base for a few moments, that's going to be kind of rough. But let's activate Midas anyway, and let's see what happens.
Task complete.
Nothing happened. Okay. Let's see. The Midas device needs fuel. Perhaps in the near future you'll be able to pick up some plutonium in every corner store, but right now it's a little harder to come by. Send some minions to the world to steal it. Okay. So, gather AU particles. There's one there. And that comes off lockdown in just about 3 minutes. There's one there. We'll go with that. I only need to get 5 for now. And I don't want to piss off any of the super agents in the course of doing this. So I'll kind of work around where the super agents are. I mean, other than Bola. Who cares about Bola? And while I'm doing that, we are at 15 minutes, so let's do a mid-roll. See, I told you I'm paying better attention. So we'll have those 5 atomic particles right after these messages. The prototype is built, the cables are connected. Yes, it does knock the power out, and yes, possibly turning it on could split the island in half, but, well, baby steps. The world wasn't subjugated in a day. Alright, we're gonna grab that in just a second because I've got a little bit of a problem here. We've got an investigator, an excellent quality investigator here. I wanted to shut her down. And Olga is in the base as well, so we're trying to get her dealt with. Where is she? Oh, there she is. We'll get Jubei over here. And we'll get Silver Revolver ready. Alright, come on, Eli. Yeah, I mean, this isn't that big of a deal right now. Olga's friends are poor, so we can probably handle that, but even Bola is a problem if she shows up when there's other super agents here. So by getting Olga out of here first before I do anything, that should get us in better shape. And we are hurting on manpower just because the last few missions were very expensive. You can see we are down to only 10 guards. That'll probably go down even more in a bit. So we're going to have a lot of a mess to clean up here. Yeah. Okay, well, Olga just walked into the middle of everybody, so... Where's Max? Oh, Max is over here. Hey, Max, get over here, buddy. Yeah, help out. He doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage, but at least he attacks from long range, so he can score some pot shots against Olga. There we go. Okay, so that's just going to take me a second to clean up the mess, but that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and continue through the panels, or the objectives anyway. Yeah, here comes Steel. It's not a big deal. I just was running too many schemes all at once, which I knew was going to happen anyway. It's fine. We'll run... Well, I was going to run money, but there's no money mission here. What about the other one? Oh yeah, Symmetry is in play now. So she's hanging out. We'll run the heat kill there so I don't have to deal with her at the same time. Okay, so that should be everyone. I think our mini account's kind of hurting right now. Oh, but not the basic, so it's just the advanced. We're down a few spinnies. We're down a few biologists. We're down a bunch of mercenaries and a few guards. That's fine. That's fine. Easily handled. Okay. So let's grab our reward and advance to the next story bit.
It's built. It's ready. Let's test it.
Test it? You actually want to turn it on? Before we run checks?
Turn it on?
Of course I want to turn it on. What's the worst that could happen?
The worst? It could set off a chain reaction in the core, turning our flesh to gold, twisting us in unimaginable pain as...
Well, as long as that doesn't happen to me.
Oh, well, right.
When you put it like that, run your checks. We activate only when ready.
Oh, really? We're being good? Okay. Look at it, like a work of art, but first we must test it gently. This thing will seem a lot less fun if it kills a lot of us the minute we turn it on. Well, like I said, as long as I'm not dead. Okay, but, so this should be chapter 5, or 6, I think, maybe? Oh my god, where's Steel? The parasite, where's the parasite? Hold on a minute. Is there... Yep. Wow, she kind of sucks. She's down to 50 hit points. Make that 45. Make that 40. Yeah, she sucks. She's gonna go down quick. Okay, so in that case, let me check. Okay, the wiki said the next one's Fort Knox. I have to run a bunch of Patriot missions, I believe. So let's we're going to pull out a Smash, because Smash has not really been helping us, and there's nothing I need to do here. So instead, we're going to relocate to Patriot territory and get all of those upgraded to level 2. This also means... you know what? I'm going to pull out of Anvil. That'll recover 2 points of broadcast power there. That way I can fully upgrade all 5... Well, not fully upgrade, but upgrade to level 2 all 5 zones here in Patriot, and then I'll be able to work with them. I believe that's the only one that unlocks in this chapter. I'm experimenting with another new strategy here where I've got Max posted by the entrance of the casino. Only for that reason. These two tried to disguise themselves, and, well, okay. That's not what I wanted to have happen, but these two disguised themselves right at the entrance, and I was hoping that Max could break it, but he didn't break it hard enough or fast enough, so we're starting a fight. Anyway. I love this game. Alright, anyway, but who knows, maybe it'll work temporarily if I can keep these people from getting too antsy about things. Maybe I should move the impressive desk over here, because then the henches will be closer to the front of the base. I'm not sure yet. I'll give that some thought.
Salaries paid.
Popping back for a second to say I'm doing another minor adjustment to the base. We're going to get rid of these set of laser walls, and as mentioned before, I'm going to create this little turn in the path. I'll go this way. We'll sell this. Run the hull the rest of the distance. Drop a door down. And then wall off all of this. So now, regardless of which way anybody comes into the base, they will be required to walk into the casino. I'm also, you know what, I'm going to tweak this just a bit so we can cram one more laser trap in there. And I think that's going to solve a lot of the pathing issues I've got. Still means the minions are going to have to go a pretty far distance if they need to jump in the helicopter and go somewhere, but so it goes. Once again, we're trading security for convenience. A few too many agents are getting into the base, so I'm currently researching the auto tag for capture, and I'm going to flag this room with our very angry boys as the capture room, just in case anyone gets that deep in the base and manages to pass through and then try to pass back out. Since all entrances must go through the casino, then by that logic, anyone who gets that deep in the base must also pass through here and be captured. And someone helpfully passed along in the comments, forgive me for the lack of a shout-out, who said that if an investigator is killed, then that magically summons soldiers to come check this out. So I assume that if I capture them and then brainwash them, that wouldn't happen. So that's why I'm going with a capture rather than a kill tag. But eventually we'll put a kill tag on there, because screw it. Anyway, but that'll come in the future. Right now I want to test fire Midas here with 1 strength. We'll see how that works. I'm curious about the animation. Oh yeah, I forgot I have to target something. Screw you, Olga. I don't like you.
Time to achieve my...
And that'll give us 1 minute of high alert while it readies. As always, I love watching the animations, so let's see how this goes. Here we go. Impact in 17 seconds. Very goopy. Ugh, such goop and glorping. It looks so angry. I love it.
Cancelled.
Ah, there's my achievement for the man with the Midas touch. And I don't see any you know, I'm sure he'll be fine. Interestingly, I can sell them for $2,000, so that's cool. What I need to do is expand one of the inner sanctum so I can put those gold statues there. What? That's awesome that they get frozen in the middle of their animations, too. Okay, so that's that one. We're gonna have to refuel it. Oh no, we do have some more fuel. Okay, let's do it. Let's test fire again, this time at level 2. I'll target the same place, and this time, after it lands, I'll switch to the world map so we can watch the animation of the impact. Well, that's just cool. Okay, let's see what's about to happen here. I don't know, man. Midas seems scarier to me than the other weapons did. There's just something about it being like some sort of evil satellite space beam or whatever. Well, that made a bunch of gold, but nothing else happened. Olga doesn't seem to care. I'm sure we'll get like special missions or whatever as that pops up in the future when we get deeper into the game. So let's then do the test fire for number 3. We'll do it in the same spot. That's cool that the tests don't cost me fuel anymore. I don't recall that being a thing. And after this lands, I'll take the time to try to pick up all of the minions who have turned to gold. The Midas device has been tested and seems to run successfully at the medium setting. Sort of successfully. Because the thing's now burned out from repeated test firing, we need to get the technicians back in. Oops.
The Midas device seems successful, sir. You know, for something that's currently a bit on fire.
That might be my favorite line Evil Genius 2 has written.
It couldn't have been more successful.
That's right, everyone. Once your machine is on fire, that means it's been a success. Try it on your own computers. Hashtag don't actually do that.
Well, the backfire thing isn't ideal. And the fact that it's alerted every single force of justice as to our presence. Today was supposed to be so happy.
Aw, don't worry, Max. We have all those gold statues that used to be people. Okay, the forces of justice are convinced Midas is defunct and more that you can't build another. There's one course of action. Repair it! Upgrade it! Make the world tremble. So that is what we are going to be doing. In the meantime, we have a bunch of side stories that have opened up. Yes, yes, and there's any fort in a storm. That is the next piece of loot. Okay, so just clearing notifications. Let's do it immediately. Your enemies have been increasingly brazen. Now they're just walking through your front door. Go and find out some doors they can't just waltz past.
So many break-ins, so many people caught snooping. With the state of things, why even have a security system?
My crew's doing our best, but there's no easy way to say it. We need a better system to back us up, boss.
It seems to fix my current security problems, I must turn my sights towards Fort Knox.
Right. Steal the gold, use it to pay for a security upgrade. Sounds like a good...
No! Anyone could think to steal the gold through impenetrable doors. I want to steal the impenetrable doors!
Hell yeah, Max. Okay, so we are right on track with getting all of our loot, and I need to clean up this mess. I think I should have a trophy room somewhere. Can I extend these stairs down yet? No. I need the level 3 diggy-do. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is perfect. We'll just put it here. So, I don't even need all these traps anymore up here. I don't think anyone's going to be in a position where I need to worry about defending the power room. That would be inconceivable to say with Evil Genius 1, because the power room seemed to attract everybody. But in Evil Genius 2, it's going to be almost impossible for them to get into the base in the first place. So I'm not too concerned about it. So meanwhile, we're going to build a little museum here. Let's make it 20 tiles wide. And then I'm going to have to try to find these gold statues and stick them in here. Since once I get 20, that will be an achievement. That's awesome also that I can sell these for $2,000. Like, I mean, if nothing else, then that's a source of emergency income if I can't find money anywhere else. Why isn't our beefs only 1,000? Oh, the cost is 2,000. The resale value is 1,000. Man, you guys you're so useless. I can't even sell your stupid human bodies for $2,000. All right, so we're going to clean this up, and that'll do it for today. In tomorrow's episode, we'll continue pursuing the loot, and sooner than later, we will be right on pace for having that achievement popped as well. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.